From In Wheel Time, this is the Car Review of the Week, an in-depth look into the latest rides by the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time. Here's Mike Mars.
All right, time now for this hour's car review. Now, Mr. Mars is visiting his family, having a yearly family reunion up there in Oklahoma, so he's not in the studio with us today. But through the magic of cell phones and electronic recordings, I was going to say tape, but there is no tape anymore, so I guess you can tell how old I am. But at any rate, Mr. Mars got to drive just recently the Ford Ranger, the all-new for 2019 Ford Ranger. I had a chance to drive it as well, and I did my review several weeks ago. I liked it, but for more on what Mr. Mars thought of it, here he is now, Mike Mars.
So I want to start off by saying it has been 8 years since the Ford Ranger was last produced. It doesn't seem like it. People are always talking about it, asking about it, but it's so popular as a subcompact that it just kind of hung on until now. However, it's no longer a subcompact. Now it's a mid-size pickup. For 2019, we were talking about the Ford Ranger. We had the Lariat 4x4. The Ranger now comes in 2 different cab sizes, 2 different bed lengths, 3 different trim models, so there's a lot of choices there, like a lot of the Ford truck. A little bit of something for everyone, all new for 2019. And it's not an F-150 Junior. It's not like a scaled down F-150. It's its standalone truck. It's got its own grille design. It's got some slanted headlights. It's got some fog lights that are built into it. And of course, we had the FX4 package, so we had some front tow hooks, and we had the skid plates, and we had all the badging and stuff that goes along with that. Now, it does come with base 16-inch wheels. Because of the package we had, the Lariat, we had the optional 18-inch wheels. We also had some skid plates. We had the off-road suspension. We had 4 terrain management system. Now that's where you can find your mud, snow, and ruts, and even sand settings. So it's got a lot of features built into it at the different trim levels. Now you get to the interior, of course, Lariat, top of the line. We had the leather seating up front. It's going to be power bucket seats. There was an 8-inch touchscreen, which is really nice in that size of a vehicle. That's where you're going to find all your convenience controls, your Apple CarPlay, your Android, all those kind of things there. And it's really convenient to have that size of screen. The rear seat is a folding 60/40. This is a 5-passenger vehicle. Now, I did ride in the back seat with someone in the front seat, 6 foot plus, had plenty of room to sit back there comfortably and ride as a rear seat passenger. Now, you got to put something to put all this together. Again, we're talking 4x4. We're talking about on the highway. Under the hood, you're going to find one engine choice. It's a 2.3-liter Turbo 4. Now, you might think Turbo 4. 270 horsepower on regular fuel. Now that's 310 pound-feet of torque, and it's backed by a 10-speed automatic. Sometimes we worry about the smaller engines with the big 10-speed automatic. They got to hunt for gears. Not in this case. Finds what it wants, and it hangs on to it. Now, get it properly equipped, you can tow up to 7,500 pounds with this truck. And the haul rating on it is at 1,860 pounds. Now that's in a half-ton truck, a mid-size half-ton truck. Now, the EPA says you should be looking for about 20 miles per gallon in the city, 24 out on the highway, 22 combined. Now, I spent a lot of time on the highway, back and forth to Houston. I easily got the 22. But I will tell you that out there on Interstate 10, when you hit the joints and stuff, this vehicle, because of the suspension on it, the four-wheel drive suspension, it's stiff. Now, we're not talking about a little bit. We're talking about stiff. 100 miles in it, you know you're in a four-wheel drive truck. My biggest complaint about it, very roomy, very comfortable feeling. The steering and everything is very responsive, easy to get to, the controls with the shifter. Just that stiff ride. I even wondered if maybe you could do something with some tires on it to help that out. If you're looking to compare it, you got lots of choices nowadays. You got the GM Twins. Now you're going to start a base is going to be $21,300 of that. The Toyota Tacoma starts at $25,850. And our base Ford Ranger starts at $24,000. Now our test Lariat Super Crew cab, that's the 4-door model, starts at $38,385. Now the MSRP as tested is $45,725. Now that's with fully loaded, fully equipped, just about everything you can have. So if you're looking for that mid-size pickup segment, the new Ford Ranger is one that you really need to look at when you do your comparison shopping.
Thank you, sir.
See and hear other weekly reviews from the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time.